Let's get it on. There we go. What's up, SRV? To refresh my page. Hope you're doing well, brother. T-Dog's in the place to be. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well as well. I figured I could have probably done this as a daily walk vlog today, because I am going to plan to go on a walk with Zoe tonight. That's why I figured I'd fire it up at... figured I'd fire it up now, just so I can get it done and then get it in before BITG goes live tonight. So BITG will be breaking tonight, so guys, get to the website, bitgbreaks.com, back in the game collecting, and get in those breaks. Let's get them filled up. Let's have a good time. Let's hang out tonight. Let's chill. Let someone else take the wheels tonight. Mr. Phil, BITG himself. Zachary, Rodolph, what's going on, brother? Uncle Stewie, Kaboom. Mr. Balls, Uncle Stews. So yeah, I was going to, Carter's, what's going on, Steve? I was going to do a daily walk vlog today because me and Zoe are going to go out and walk. We already went out on one earlier today. Trying to get 2 in during the day, as its calls are a little bit slower right now. So I'm trying to I usually can manage a 30-minute walk with her, or then go out and do one after dinner, because you know how I am, man. I love when the weather's right, the walks. It's one of the best things I feel for me, just to get that little exercise and just get things, clear your mind, I guess, is the best way to put it or say it. I want to recap last night. Last night's mixer sale was a success. It was very good. It was fun. We did jump around, but I think it was all in due, because I think there were certain people, it's hard to please everybody all the time, right? Some people more or less like the quarter sale cards, which is fine. Some people like the auctions. Some people like the dollar card sales. Some people like the quarter and the dollar, or whatever, mix and match. So we did the quarter ones first for like an hour or so, and then we decided to do the mini auction. And we did that for a little over an hour, and then we went to dollar sale at the end of the night. So we mixed it up a little bit, and I don't care. Whatever everybody else wants to do, I think is the way to go, and the right thing to do. So I want to thank everybody that hung out, that bought, that shared it on social media when we were live, that did whatever. You guys are all awesome. Again, it was a fun night. I think you guys got some great deals on cards again. I think if people are smart and they're watching, they will show up when Defness is having quarter sales and dollar card sales, because it typically pays to be there. You typically are getting well worth your money. Most guys could probably take the majority of the cards that I put up in a quarter or dollar sale, and they would still be giving people a deal. They could take those quarter cards, they could sell them for $1 or $2, maybe some for $3, $4, and those dollar cards they could probably take and sell for $3 to $6, and maybe every once in a while there's a super short print of a decent player that's probably a little bit higher than that. So I'm all about it. I'm all about just giving you guys deals and giving you guys things to add to your PC, as well as maybe turn around and flip and make a little bit of money on, So shout out to Balls. It's fun seeing him in the chat and the comments, because he sent me those optic boxes that I bought from him. He picked up for me. I sent him money for him, and then he sent me 2 big boxes of penny sleeve, like stars, and a lot of the cards you saw last night in the quarter sale and stuff were a lot of his. So shout out to him. Jaybird, what's going on? Good to see you. I'm ahead of the curve right now. Some people may or may not have gotten emails. I don't know how the system works when I have your email. I don't know if you get an email that says your package is going to be shipping soon and then it's got the tracking number, or if you get the email when they scan it in. But I have 5 or 6 packages like Jaybird, Kevin's card collecting. What's up, 85 Jeff? Who else? A couple other people. Joel, Fernandez, Jacob Glenn, and then my guy Raj too, who was asking about a couple cards he'd gotten for free a while back. It was like 2 cards I still had with his name on it. I just hadn't shipped out. I was holding off and waiting to see if he was going to get anything else or whatnot. So I threw a couple extra cards in for him as well. That I'll be sending off to him. So those will be getting dropped off at the post office tomorrow morning when I go get my coffee. And that's another thing I want to say. I want to shout out Javier Soles, the guy that I interviewed a couple weeks ago. He asked for my PayPal, and he basically sent like $7 because I told him I drink the dollar coffees at Holiday. That's what I prefer. That's what I like. And he sent me $7. He said, I want to pay for your coffee. And I said, well, it's already too late, dude. I already went and got it, but I prefer the dollar coffees anyway. And then he goes, what's your PayPal? And he goes, I want to pay for a week's worth. So he sent me $7. So shout out to him. He's basically got my coffees covered for the next 7 days. So appreciate him a lot. What's up, Sportsline? What's up, Baseball Card Collector? Just scammed. I don't know, man. How do you know you were scammed? How do you know that you were scammed, a baseball card collector? I guess that's the first question. Are you sure you were scammed? How do you know you were scammed? What makes you believe that you were scammed? Yeah. The first thing you should always do, and I brought this up yesterday in the beginning of the stream, and it's just miscommunication, but like I was saying, Raj, that he won a few cards, and they were all like a Brady base and like a Delon Wright blue optic card, and he probably PCs the guys. So, you know, cards are bigger deals to other people, or Patty Mahomes and him. And, you know, he says, not to be a bad apple or whatever in the beginning, but I hadn't gotten 2 cards that I got from you or whatever. And like I always say, reach out to the person, okay? Put people on blast after you reached out to them and they don't communicate with you and they don't get back to you, you know, and they don't reply to your stuff, and you can tell that they're seeing your messages. You know, like on Twitter, when you DM someone, it puts a little blue check mark, gets blue when it's been read. If you're DMing somebody and they keep reading your messages and they're never replying back to you ever, and I'm not saying in 5 minutes or a minute, I'm saying over hours or a day or so, then you can start putting people on blast and trying to figure out what exactly went wrong and what happened. My friend was trading with him too and told me he traded for the same card. So how did you find out? So BCC, how did you find out that he traded for the same card? So did you already send the card to him that you guys traded? I'm trying to play this out here. Did you already ship him the card and now he won't give you shipping confirmation on your card? And how do you, and your buddy said that? Okay, and your buddy said that, and your buddy already sent the same card, or the card that he was going to ship to the guy too? Did he send him confirmation? And you're sure this guy doesn't have 2 of the same card? Are they like serial numbered, the exact serial number, or what? Right. Man, the best thing you can do is reach out, man. The first thing you do. Now, it's unfortunate, but there are people out there that are all about scamming people. Didn't send either of us confirmation. It was still not a card. You only had one. Yeah, just request your money back, man. Well, it was a trade. So request your card back, or tell him he needs to send you something, you know, of equal value or whatever, and you know, give him a timeline. What's up, Shaq Give him a timeline, and if he doesn't send anything back or whatever, then I would make sure that everybody knows that he's a scammer. And I guess next time how do you, and here's one thing. Here's a note for all you guys out there to be leery of too. What's up, Casey Nation? Here's one thing to be leery about too. If it's somebody you've never dealt with, like, I would be asking around people and confirm that the person has actually done legit trades or bought or sent cards with numerous people. I wouldn't ask just one person. I wouldn't take just one person's word for it. I would ask multiple people. And if there were people that I trusted when I asked them and they know that they personally dealt with them, then I would be fine as long as they were giving me my word that they were good people. If you can't find anybody, it's really hard to especially do a trade. Because if you buy a card from someone and you send them money, PayPal, whatever, as long as you're not sending them cash in the mail or check, whatever, even a check you could basically do non-payment on check, whatever, but you can request money back or start a fraudulent deal or whatever. I wasn't sent my stuff, and then they would have to prove that they sent you something with tracking information, signed confirmations, etc. So in a trade, though, it sucks. That's why in a trade, I would never ever do a trade with somebody unless I had confirmation from other people I trusted that this person has done legit trades, legit business with somebody else. If they haven't, I'm not doing the trade. The trade isn't going to happen, I mean, if it's something they want, I mean, I'll go try to find the card myself and go buy it, like a different serial numbered one or something similar to it or whatever. I'll go my own ways, but yeah, really, man, that's what it is, man. We all get screwed over sometimes. I mean, it's unfortunate. I think most of us get scammed at some point in our life. And it sucks, man. It really sucks. And especially in these times, it sucks. But all you can do is reach out to him because it was a trade. All you can do is reach out to him and see what happens. But I think, yeah, that sucks, man. But I think you honestly just, you chop it up. As much as it sucks, you chop it up as a loss. Okay? You chop it up as a loss, and you just move on. Like, I don't know what else to, communicate to them, but realize that you're probably not going to get a card in return. And it does suck. It sucks that people have to be like that, but unfortunately, it's the world we live in. There's always going to be people like that. There's always going to be. It's just how it is. And again, going forward, do not trade with anybody. Not trade with anybody unless you can confirm with other people that you trust that the person's legit and they're good. So, yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. And it's, for how little bad there is, there's so much good going on, guys. And there's so much awesome stuff going on. And again, shout out to Glenn. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that said happy birthday to our boy Eichel Bills and everybody that donated, and we sent him some birthday PayPal so he can go buy a card that he'd like. And then shout out to Glenn as well for his donations last night to go towards feeding families. So I took care of one tonight. I was talking to Cyclone Pack Ripper, and I think most of you guys know, but with YouTube, right? When I get super chats, and I'm still not getting my money because there's a pin I have to put in with my stuff. I have everything set up, all the bank stuff set up, but apparently they keep telling me they mailed me a special pin number that I have to enter in, and I have not received that pin number. I've confirmed that my address is correct in the system. I've confirmed all that, so I'm still not getting paid out, but with YouTube, the way it works for anybody who's not monetized, who is looking to get monetized down the road, you don't get that money like right now. You get that money, they pay out on like the 28th, 27th or 28th of every month. And you get paid out like whatever you have for the month up to then. And then after after that date, from that date on, it accumulates for the next month. So, like I was telling my boy Cyclone Pack Ripper, we were actually talking today on the phone this morning, and I said, yeah, it's super awesome, and shout out to Glenn, but I took care of one family tonight, and I got to be a little careful until I get paid on Friday, because I won't have access to that money. I'll take care of people right away, but I'm not going to have access to any of that money until, that money won't come back to me until, the end of next month. What's up, Jim F? How you doing, brother? Good to see you in here. Hope everything is well. Uncle's Superman, what's going on, Jesse? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we were just talking. Baseball card collector just got scammed apparently on Instagram. Amio, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Baseball card collector just got scammed on Instagram. Him and a friend, I guess, and I don't know why. Why were you and your friend trading the same guy for the same card? Do you guys collect the same people or something, or what? I mean, that's another thing. That is another thing I'm going to say is key, guys. You guys have to, especially with your close friends. Ball said it, communication. You have to be communicating with each other. Like, typically, if it's somebody that's a close friend of mine, what's up, RSR? I'm typically going to, if I have a trade that's brewing or I have something going on, I'm typically going to contact my friends and say, you guys check this out. I have this trade that I'm going to be doing, right? And I'm trading this card for this card. And if you were doing that with your friend, he would be like, wait a minute, who are you trading this? Who are you looking to do this trade with? Oh, it's Timmy John Jimmy. Oh, I have the same. He's trying to trade me the exact same card, the exact same serial number card and everything. And that's another way that you guys can chat. You can get on somebody that's trying to scam, and then you guys could have avoided it. And I get it. Again, you live, you learn. Things happen for a reason, baseball card collector. I say it all the time. Everything in life happens for a reason. It happens so that we can learn. And you know what, baseball card collector? It's better that you lose out on a Bo Bichette first Bowman card, which you can probably buy another replacement even though you were trading it, so it might not have been a card you cared about as much. But you can probably go buy another Bo Bichette first Bowman, unless it was autoed or serial numbered or something. You probably go buy one for I don't know how much. It's not a ton of money, right? So it's better you learn this way and the right way to approach a trade than it be some card, let's say a Bo Bichette first Bowman auto numbered to 50 or 25, that's like $1,000 card, and you do a big trade with somebody and you get scammed that way. Yeah, good thing it was just a Bichette first Bowman rather than my Mike Trout. Exactly, that's what I'm getting at. So, like I always say, everything in life happens for a reason, and it happens for a reason so we can learn, so it doesn't happen again, and it doesn't happen to something larger in life, right? And it could be baseball cards, it could be something, it could be you trying to sell a certain car to somebody that's trying to maybe scam you, things you'll try to sell in your lifetime. It could be just about anything. So yeah, Shaq Rat, haven't seen you around, buddy. You been busy or what? Been a little busy. KC, hope you're doing well. Bobby Shevers, Moment Sauce. There you go. Yeah, $3 to $5. You can buy one on eBay. And again, guys, it's not what you can buy it for. It's not what. Yeah, you can put it in here. Just put it in like once. Just don't be overdoing it. Just like I tell with anybody, doesn't matter who the person is. Just don't be over advertising. I use this platform is for anybody to advertise on. I just don't want anybody over advertising, like cluttering or spamming the chat. But yeah, for sure. Anytime. Maybe if you don't have maybe RSR, someone can do it for you. If you don't have the wrench or you can't post a link, someone can post KC's 50-cent sale link in there. Yeah, just can somebody does somebody have KC Nation's link for his 50-cent sale thing he has going on for the cards, the 400 cards or whatever he's doing? If somebody can get his link and post it, that would be awesome. So you can post it in the chat one time for him. But again, guys, just there you go. Shaq Rat can post it then. Just be careful, and this is for anybody. You know, again, like I say, if I'm going to do a trade, I am going to ask, and I've never heard of the person, I'm going to ask a couple people I trust, and maybe even just put a thing out on Twitter, because I might not know who all to ask that I might trust or be close to. There might not be everybody that comes to mind. I might just put a post on Twitter and say, hey, I'm looking to do a deal. This isn't anything bad. I'm not taking a shot at anybody. I'm just wanting, I've never dealt with this guy, and I've never heard of this guy. Can anybody confirm that this guy's legit? And you don't just take anybody's word for it, because he could have a friend, he could have an alt account, whatever. But if there are people that let you know or reply that you trust, that you know, that are replying to it, I would say you feel pretty comfortable in doing whatever trade. But if you don't get any replies and everybody just keeps telling you, I've never heard of the person, I don't know, I'm not sure, that I would be a little leery about. That I probably wouldn't do. What's up, James Johnson? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Also excited. Yeah, baseball card collector. It wasn't like huge. Him and his friend, they traded for, I guess, the same card with some guy on Instagram. The same one card the guy had serial numbered. And he sent him a Bo Bichette first Bowman, just regular base first Bowman. And the guy never sent anything back, and he's not sending anything to his friend either. So he's on Instagram and he's scammed. And then once you know, if he doesn't reply to you and you know he's scammed, what's up, Jonathan? Then what I would do is I would post on Instagram and put his name and say that this guy scammed me and my friend. He actually tried trading the same card to both of us, and he hasn't sent us anything, and he's not responding. If he doesn't respond and make it right for you. But first, see if he makes it right for you, which I doubt. But see if he does before you go blast him. A couple other exciting things I want to let you guys know. Working on getting April filled in for in-depth with Defness. And dude, the first Monday of April, which is next Monday, whatever the date is here, it's the first. Why are my months all off here? Okay, so it'd be April 6th. April 6th, I'll be doing K-Dub. And then the next Monday after that, I will be doing Guns. So those are two we have to look forward to. And then I have another guy. I have Zach Johnson who wants to get booked in one of these weekends. I got to figure one of these Mondays. I have another guy from Twitter too who has a lot of following, who's been around for a long time, who I guess has some unique stuff he wants to share. He's going to let me know what's going to work for him. And then I'm hoping for the first Monday in May, which is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I'm hoping I can get Buck City Breaks. They already said they're going to do it. It's trying to fit them in and make it work. So pretty excited. We got another good lineup we're working on for this month for in-depth. And, I mean, hopefully we just keep moving the needle and it keeps getting a little better and a little better and a little better. So, people on Twitter are saying they're getting scammed by Nick R's cards. Nick R's cards? I'd have to look. That sounds familiar. Yeah. Yeah, that's just it too, guys. When you get scammed by somebody, make sure you've reached out to them. Make sure you've done everything in your power that you can do to ensure that there wasn't misinformation, miscommunication, or anything like that. And then when you blast, yes, you better make sure that everything lines up and you're in the right on doing it. And depends on how you want to blast somebody, but maybe the best thing to do is just let people know or aware of somebody. But you better make sure you have proof to back it all up and that it is legit. So like when you're saying, I'm not sure without looking at it with just the username Nick R's cards, like, what's up, Scooter's cards? I would have to look and see. Yeah, that would be cool, balls. Possibly we could do that. We could kind of incorporate everything that I do within the stream. I try to do within the 24-hour stream as well. Yeah, do your due diligence first. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, that's just it, guys. And I've learned my lesson with this. A lot of times we get so worked up and we get so heated and we get so pissed off, and we just want to choke, or we want to throat punch somebody, right? We're just like, I want to strangle them, and and then you just go off the deep end. Like a video you can't see on my channel anymore, but when I went off on, we don't bring up names or anything, but when I did that, I deleted it now because I'm better than that. I'm a better person than that. It just makes you look bad. You know, and you don't want to. You want to do it with the right intention of letting people know and making sure somebody doesn't get scammed. But you don't want to come off looking like a bad guy either. So you want to make sure your mind's cleared. You want to make sure that you've reached out, that you've communicated to whoever it was that apparently has been scamming you. Make sure that they're seeing your answers or your questions, or hey, what's going on. Like I said, I don't know, different things are different, but like on Twitter, if you DM somebody, there is a gray check mark, and then that check mark turns blue when they read it. So you can confirm on Twitter when someone's read your messages. And if they're reading your messages and not getting back to you in a timely manner within like a day, I wouldn't say, oh, they haven't got back to me in 10 minutes. These guys are assholes, blah, 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 whatever. No, give them time. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they look at your message and they're trying to figure out what they want to do. Maybe they realize, okay, I've been caught. I've been busted. Okay, maybe I was doing something wrong. Maybe I want to make it right. And if they make it right and things get worked out, you can still keep that person's name in the back of your head. And if somebody reaches out to you to ask, hey, have you ever done any business with them? You can be honest with them and you can say, well, I don't know. I can't confirm if the person was trying to scam me or not, but they didn't. It was like they weren't sending me anything back in return, or they weren't doing anything. And then I kept reaching out to them, and then they finally got back to me, and they actually ended up making it right. But it was delayed. It took them some time. And again, guys, we don't know. We don't know what people have going on. Who knows? The person you did the trade with, maybe he's been in a hospital for the last 3 or 4 days with his sick wife or sick kids, or grandmother or something's passed, and he's all of a sudden emergency had to go out of town, and you're not keeping up with them, and you can't keep tabs. Like, things happen for everybody in life. So not everybody can just do things on the drop of a ball and work things out or get you something sent out right away. Sometimes it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't happen. So use common sense when you're approaching these things that you feel like maybe you're being scammed. Try to do the right thing and try to reach out and try to resolve it. Try to make things right first. If you follow what I'm saying. Kaboom, Magnus. You know what I'm saying? So just try to do good on your end. Try to make things right on your end. And that way you got all the paper trail, you got everything to back yourself. And if somebody comes back at you then later and says, dude, we blasted this person, whatever, and you can say, well, I got it. Here's all the screenshots. They looked at, what up, Airtime? How you doing, brother? They checked this out. They did this. They did that. You got all your T's crossed, your I's dotted, and you're in the clear. But again, You can simply alert people of someone scamming just by simply saying, hey guys, me and a friend of mine, we both did a trade with this person. They haven't responded. They haven't sent us anything. They're seeing our messages. I would just be careful or be leery of doing any business with them or doing any trades with them or working with them or whatever. Those are the simple things you can do to. You don't have to go all out AWOL, even if you're pissed off and you really want to. What's up, the card obvious? You don't have to do that. And if you don't do it, then you don't. Yeah, also know who you're buying from. That is a perfect thing that Balls brings up. So, again, I've been very clear about now children are the future of the hobby. There's no doubt about it. I have no problem with children. In fact, Noah, the Bash Bros, I'm not sure the age on Baseball Card Collector, but we have some kids, but they are most of them are under their father. So like CJ is Bash Brothers' father, who is a teacher, and Noah, who Boomer John is his dad. I know his dad. So we have we have fathers and people, adults that are overlooking them, that allow them under their channels, whatever. But you need to know, I've been very clear about this. I've talked about this in previous daily walk vlogs, that I personally feel like with the YouTube side of things, with breaking, with card auctions, with selling, unless an adult is involved in the whole process, like a kid is doing an auction and you can see his dad or mom and hear them right there next to him, maybe even see them in their hands, they're helping them through it all so that the cards show up to you properly. You get the cards, and kids legally shouldn't be taking any money anyway. And you really shouldn't be sending any money to kids. That just doesn't look good. That doesn't look right, right? You don't want to get caught up in some weird, like, dude, this 40-year-old man keeps sending all this money to this 13-year-old kid. Unless he's like the uncle or family member or something. That just doesn't look right. So, Balls brings up a great point. Make sure you know who you're dealing with. But I've said it. Kids, like under 18 especially, kids should focus on, like, they can be in the hobby. They should be getting packs. They can have their parents buy them spots in breaks. As long as they're dealing with that. But kids should not be doing breaks. Kids should not be doing card auctions unless they're having their parents right there with them during those videos if they're under 18. And my theory and what I believe in is kids that are under 18, because they're not supposed to have a YouTube channel if they're under a certain age, right? So they should have that monitored by their father, mom, or parents, both parents, whatever. But they should focus on their own channel, should be focused on opening product that they get. So when they go to the store at Target and they get blasters, or they get a hobby box at the local LCS card store, they create a video or they create content off of that. Or maybe they buy some cards. Again, their parents get them into a break. They're in a break. They open their mail days of stuff they've got. That's their content. I personally have a hard time buying, or I wouldn't get into like an auction with just a kid single-handedly alone. It'd be a hard thing getting into a break with just a kid that's an actual like kid. Again, I'm not saying kids are not the hobby, because kids are 100% the future of the hobby. So nobody take this out of context. I'm simply stating what I feel they should and should not be doing, because how many adults out there feel comfortable, number one, sending money to a child, and how does a child even have a PayPal, or an own personal PayPal account, or how do they even have access to getting this money, right? They don't have a bank account. They might have a savings account that their parents have opened up for them or whatever. But how does that process work, or how does that work? So I'd be a little leery. I guess I would be, again, Balls brought up a great point, guys. Know who you're buying with and who age they are. So your guys are talking about that Nick R, right? Apparently he's 15 years old. Why is he selling cards? Why are people buying cards from him? We're not saying he can't be in the hobby or a part of the hobby, but I think his focus is slightly off. And it could be a good possibility that his parents don't even truly really know what he's doing or what he's into, that he's selling cards. Maybe they do, and maybe they don't care. But if it was my child, I would be like, hey, buddy, this is your collection. You want to sell some cards? I will post them for you. I'll show you what they sell for, whatever. That money will go to me. I will mail them off for you. And then you can get that money and you can go buy other cards, or we can go to the cards shop and you can buy a box, or you can buy blasters or packs or whatever you want to buy, and you can go that route. But you guys got to be real careful about getting involved with children if they're not unsupervised. So again, I'm going to be clear. We have people like Bash Bros. We have people like Noah, who's one of our new ambassadors of the channel. Most of us know both of their fathers. Both of their fathers are involved in monitoring everything that they're doing, that they're involved in. Their Twitters. I talk to their fathers. I DM their fathers. We message back and forth. We have a good communication line, right? I'm not communicating directly with Bash Brothers, besides just in chat saying hi, whatever. And I'm not with Noah. It's Noah and his dad are both sending a message, whatever, and then it's his dad that's going over everything. And that's how it should be when it comes to a child. You guys do not want to get caught up in something where somebody thinks you're like doing some weird thing or whatever. Even though the hobby is for children as well, and that's the future of the hobby, you just have to be careful, and you have to know who you're dealing with and who you're talking to. It has to be that way. There's no other way around it. We're talking about like Nick R cards, who's on Twitter, baseball card collector got scammed in a trade. Him and his buddy both got scammed in a trade for some card that the guy didn't send them, but he sent them the card or cards. So we started talking about that, and pay attention to who you're dealing with, know who you're dealing with, like as far as age and stuff, so you don't get scammed, you don't get screwed. But yeah, I mean that's Defness. Yes, a lot of people talk to Bash's dad. Bash's dad is very involved. People may think because of the way Bash talks in chat, like, words he uses and stuff, that's how their family is, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's how CJ is. There's nothing wrong with that. Most kids know cuss words. Most kids say cuss words. Whether they say them in front of you when you're around as a parent or not, that's nor here nor there. But you know that they know them. They hear them. Like, he knows that. CJ's a good dude. Like, CJ's a good guy. He monitors over all of his kid stuff. He knows exactly what Bash is up to. He knows exactly what those boys are up to. And he's in and out every once in a while himself, checking out. And that's what he should be doing. He's a good dad. He's a good father. And that's why I don't have any issues with Bash being in, like, the community. That's why I don't have an issue with Noah being in the community, because his dad is right there with him. If Noah is ever in a stream, my stream, I know that John or Boomer is right there, and John or Boomer is saying, hey, what's, and it's his dad. Like, it's his dad that's talking. Who's involved. And when it's like that, and that's how it should be, guys. Like, tell me if I'm wrong, but like I said, I personally I wouldn't buy like from an auction from just a child themselves under 18. But tell me if I'm wrong, but isn't that how it should be anyway? I mean, I can fully understand if a child is growing up without his father. I've been there personally, and mom's kind of playing both roles, but it should. I mean, I would actually be fine with that. I think that would be cool. You know who's another cool one that has a kid that's involved? His daughter is Gorilla Family. Shout out to Gorilla Family. That's another cool one. He does all his videos with his daughter. His daughter, I always call her, I always comment on the videos and say, I always love your echo because she always repeats what he's saying in the beginning of the video. I think they have it set up that way, but whatever. It's cool. It's awesome. And they do stuff together. I would not mind, or I would love to see, it's kind of like RSR, but his kids are growing up. They're older now, right? So Bubba's older, and he's got his wife with him and stuff too. I would love to see that same concept with some younger kid who is involved and have their father, or even if their father wasn't around, their mother who would be involved, and them do an auction together where they're right there on screen and the parents kind of helping out and taking care of everything, making sure the numbers are right, making sure totals are right, making sure payment, making sure they got all the right addresses. But how cool would that be if there would be somebody in the hobby as a child under 18 who had a parent that was actively involved and they did like a co-ed father-daughter, kind of like RSR, but his kids aren't under 18. Or his kids under 18. You know what I mean? Like, I love that too. Like I always tell them, I love the whole family, like everybody together when they do the auction. It's like a thing they can do together as a family, and I think that's awesome that they can share that time together in something they like, the hobby they love, and also be able to get family time together doing it. Like, how cool would that be? Like seeing an auction, like a father son, or again, it could be a mother. I'm not a sexist person. It doesn't matter. I mean, I grew up with my dad most of my life, throughout those younger years. How cool would that be? I mean, that would be awesome. It'd be awesome to see something like that. But like that dude I bought. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, truth. Yeah, exactly. Like the dude that the kid that was asking for a Nolan Gorman at the National, and then you sent the money so I could buy him one, like a Bowman Best Auto. But again, we need to know who we're dealing with. Like, and again, I think kids are great. Yeah. So airtime. I mean, if they did like auctions or something, yeah. I mean, and I don't, and I feel bad because I haven't seen Urban enough, and I know he pops into my streams, so I appreciate him doing that. I know I'm subscribed to him. I should probably check him out when I have time or when I can. Everybody's schedule's so busy, and that's the hard part too. Is it's very hard for all of us, no matter who you are, to you got to pick and choose sometimes because you only have so many hours in a day each day, and you have your own things with work and everything going on. So you got to kind of figure out where you're gonna go and who you're gonna watch and what you're gonna do. But I always try to get around and support different people. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Gorilla Family, they just hit 150 subscribers. Actually, they're doing a 150 subscriber giveaway. Make sure you guys check their video out. Him and his daughter. They got a cool little thing going over there too. And Urban, I'll check Urban out a little bit more. I've been meaning to. I know he popped in one of my streams a couple days ago, and it's like when I see people that I know and I've seen before, and I know I subscribe to them, and I know they're a subscriber of mine. I try to put a mental thing like, yeah, man, you got to go check up on them and see how these people are doing or how well they're doing, and just help them out and give them a boost, whatever. Just pop in. So I mean that's really what it's about, guys. Let's see what's to come. So again, midweek details, kind of what we're just talking on topics. Again, I'm starting to get April booked. So people that are coming in here late, I'm going to be doing K Dub from Twitter. He's kind of an OG of Twitter in the card community. I got Jimmy Guns. I actually also Buck City Breaks is going to be probably May though. I also want to get. I also want to get. There's a lot of people I want to get on, but I'm just drawing. I just had him at the tip of my tongue, and now I'm drawing a blank. Blah, 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 blah. Shoot, can't think of it now. It'll come back to me probably. Dang it. Dang it. Airtime. I would love to get you on sometime too, and you could talk more about your trivia and stuff, and kind of how it was brought up, and your kind of history with the hobby, and anything you want to talk about history wise of you growing up, your first interactions with cards and things like that. I think that'd be a cool one. So if you ever wanna do it or get booked, yeah, let me know. Yeah, Dan would be a great one too. You could probably reach out and get that one scheduled or figured out. Just let me know if he'd be down. And I mean, I know who he is too. I've met him numerous times at card shows and at the National and whatnot. But DMT would be a great one. I was trying to think of who I was just thinking about though. Oh, Dub Mentality. That's who it was. Dub Mentality. So just know that you're on my radar there, Airtime. Dub Mentality. Alright, Alright, and then what's to come? So again, kind of getting this stuff scheduled. Rest of the week, maybe tomorrow I'll do if the weather's still decent, maybe tomorrow night I'll do a daily walk vlog. I'm going to take her on a walk tonight after, like I said, we went on one earlier this afternoon. Just kind of took a break because it was nice out. It's about 50 around here lately. And then Friday, so tomorrow I'll do that. Friday, I'm not really sure what we'll do. We'll have a stream. I do have to get my annual mini vlog walk in. So maybe this weekend, maybe that might happen. Maybe Saturday, we'll see. Sundays will just be a normal Sunday shoutouts, and then Monday again will be the interview with K Dub this Monday. So, he has a pretty cool story. He's a teacher, a father, a teacher, big sports nut. So he's got a pretty cool story. And then Tuesday, we'll figure out what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to keep sales going every Tuesday. So whether we do a quarter or a $quarter mixer or we do an auction, we'll figure it out. We'll do one thing or another. I'm not sure what yet, but I saw last night. I saw him and he's yeah, he really should do one himself. So my PC babies. Oh, Truce got some new pictures. Saw last night. Past live Jazz Brother said he's done doing video. Oh, Jab's brother is done doing videos? That's too bad. Oh, wow. He's got some new nasties. He got some Robert and an Acuna. Look at these guys. I don't know how well you'll be able to see them with the glare. And my other camera's not hooked up or set up for the stream because I didn't need it today. He's got a Robert Optic rated prospect. It's like a copper color. And then an Acuna Rising Stock Auto Acuna Leaf variant. That's really nice. Very nice. Number to 35, and the other one's 299. The Optic Robert. So pretty flippin' sweet, man. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up a. I'm looking to pick up a Kyler Murray. I got to get one Kyler Murray auto for myself just to put in my PC. I did pick up. Guys are gonna all my Viking fans and they're all gonna hate me, but I picked up another Aaron Rodgers rookie card because I just couldn't. A guy on Twitter had one. It was an absolute parallel number to 999. Like they were selling for around 100 to 150 bucks minimum, like on eBay, and the guy was looking for 50 bucks. 50 bucks for it, perfect, clean. So I ended up selling it, or not selling it. I ended up buying it. So now I have two Aaron Rodgers rookies in my PC. But again, he'll go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks. So I appreciate greatness. Whether you hate a team or hate a person or not, I can appreciate greatness no matter what team they play for. Does not matter to me. So his break is good, man. Breaks are sold out. I need. Oh yeah, balls. I'll make sure that he gets you on the list. Yeah, absolutely. Fan or not, man. That's how it is. That's like LeBron. Like, I wasn't really as big of a LeBron fan like a couple years ago or years ago. He's growing on me more and more. Like when I start to realize how big the guy is and his ability of what he can do and the size that he is and what he's doing and what he's been able to do at the age he's at now, like, love him or hate him, he's a great player, and one of the best. And people who argue the MJ LeBron thing, I mean, everybody's got their own ways and their own opinions and everything, but it's silly and it's stupid because there are two players that play in two completely different eras. They technically both play two different positions. MJ was what, 6'6"? What was he, 6'6", maybe 210, 220 max for weight? LeBron James is what, 6'8", 6'9", 300 pounds? I mean, two different completely sized guys. Like, I don't know. Arguably, I'd say I couldn't put one over the other. Okay, one has more rings, but if you look at rings, that's a team thing. That's not just a player thing. Even though he did a lot of the work, that's a team effort. You know, I mean, points, assists, all that. What you've done, LeBron's got more than all that. It's just, I'd say they're neck to neck, about the same. Hey, Panini Devness, I bought a Lamar RPA and someone needed some money. I bought. Oh, nice. I needed some money? That's sweet. Yeah, he bought this playbook to 75. It's pretty sweet. Guard, RPA. If you have any Redskins friends, I ended up with a R3 rookie. I don't really have any Redskins fans, but I'm sure we could find somebody to give it to or do something with it for, you know. One way or another, we can make some use of it or for it. Oh, there you go, man. That's a good way of doing it. And that's really honestly truth. You bring up a good point. There's also another guy on Twitter that shout out Hove's Collection on Twitter. He said like a week or two ago, he was like, or like a week ago, I suppose, he was like, I have $150 to spend. Who is in need of money and who has a card that I might like that I can buy for 150 bucks? So that's another angle for you people that are still working, that can afford it, that have money, want to buy cards. Ask on your social media platforms, you know, in your card communities things on there. See if anyone, Hove is a man. See if you want to, if they have something that you can buy to help them out, get them money, and probably get yourself a decent deal. And guys, do not forget, on eBay, if there's cards you are looking at and you're like, man, I really like that, watch it. Put a watch on it. They're always going to typically send you deals, but some deals these days seem to be a little better than the past. Like, you know, people, I'm seeing this a lot. Like, people are going, man, cards just are not priced these days to move. They may not be priced to move, but it's what you do or the price you actually get it for that you either ask for it on a make an offer and they accept it, or you watching it and then them sending you a super deal like 25 or 30% off of what they have it listed at. You can score some really crazy deals if you do it the right way, you know. And here's what I suggest you guys do. Don't don't what's the word I want to say? Not disrespect, but don't lowball somebody on an offer so low that it's like a what's the word I'm trying to use? I don't know. But yet don't offer too high that you screw yourself if they come back if they redo the, like, if they come back on one. Yeah, insult or offense. Yes, exactly. Those are the words I was looking for. Thank you, guys. That's why you guys are here for me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate that. What was I saying? But, you know, like I said, like that Mitch Garver National Treasures to 25 with the insane patch auto National Treasures card selling for 320 or 325. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do like 275 or 280. And then I started thinking to myself, I'm like, no, why would I do that? Because that's probably what they're going to counter at, or they're going to counter somewhere around there if they do counter. So I'll go a little bit lower. I'll go like 260. And they accepted it at 260. Like, sometimes you just get lucky, but put the right offers in. You know, do the right things. Watch the cards you're looking for. There you go, Truth. Do you know who Cody Eves is? I do not. I do not know who that is. What's up, Chad T, man? Hey, brother, I got your package the other day, too. A couple days ago. Appreciate you. I got the Paco. Thank you. Buying shot rookies. My stimulus money. There you go. Nice. But otherwise, what else you guys got for me? I think we actually had a pretty solid talk tonight. We kind of talked about, you know, at least how I would, and you guys put your what you would do or ideas of how to help with not getting scammed, or if you do get scammed, and the ways to approach it, and hopefully we learn from these things. But I'd say we're almost an hour up, and I feel like we've had a solid stream tonight, guys. Solid stream. You guys make it really easy on me, and I appreciate that. I thank you for that. So tomorrow night again, we'll see how the weather is. If it's not raining or anything, I may fire up the old daily walk vlog. We are going to go on a walk here in a minute, but I'm not going to film that. I'm just take her on a walk, and then I'll get ready for BITG tonight, guys. BITG tonight. So, for everyone looking to make moves on cheaper cards, it's a favorite book called No Card Over $10. Nice. Sounds like a deal. As long as they're not just putting Christian Hackenberg, like, National Treasures to $9.99 autos in there, and that's what we're getting. No, I trust you, brother. I'm just giving you crap. I say Christian Hackenberg because that's our boy Jonathan Coker's PC player. He's a super collector. He has pristine 1010 like crazy Christian Hackenberg cards, but you can probably get them for $50 or $100, the insane ones. But I just joke because that's his guy. So shout out to Coker, and shout out to Plowman. Plowman had his auction. What's today? Is it Wednesday already? He had his auction a couple nights ago. So, yeah, Monday night. It's Wednesday. We need to see Zoe in one of your walks. Can see her head on the screen now. But yeah, man, for sure. So, I'll plan tomorrow night. I wanted to get one more desktop stream in. Because I had already had kind of everything set up. Because I do that in the mornings. But I will just plan to do a daily walk vlog tomorrow night stream. As long as there's no rain in the weather and it's still going to be like 50 degrees out, I can deal with that. So, all right, guys. So let's make sure we go and hang out with our boy BITG. He's had a rough couple days, not in the last couple days, but previous leading up to his couple days off, so he's needed this time off. But I think he's itching to get back as well. I talked to him last night for quite a while after the card sale, and I talked to him quite a bit too. But let's get in there and hang out with them. Let's have a good time. Airtime, I appreciate you popping in as always. We do need to get something scheduled and get you on in depth with Defness. I really look forward to doing something like that with you. And you guys have an awesome night as always. You guys know I love you all, and I appreciate y'all popping in, and I appreciate you always stopping in and supporting your boy. And I'll see you guys tonight in BITG stream. Be good, guys.